I'm Stephanie, and welcome to KooBits, the best place for practicing math. In this video, I'm going to show you an example to solve a math problem. The method used can be applied to other similar math questions. Okay, let's get started.
Miko has 339 grams of flour. She uses 256 grams to cook a meal. How much more flour does she need to cook the same meal again? Let's break down the question and understand it, shall we? Miko has 339 grams of flour. How much flour does Miko have? Yes, Miko has 339 grams of flour. She uses 256 grams to cook a meal. How much flour does she use to cook a meal? That's right, she uses 256 grams of flour to cook a meal. How much more flour does she need to cook the same meal again? The question asks us to find the additional mass of flour she will need to cook the same meal later. Alright, now that we've understood the question, let's move on to solve this word problem. Miko has 339 grams of flour. Let's use a rectangle to represent the 339 grams of flour that Miko has. She uses 256 grams to cook a meal. Let's divide this rectangle into two parts. The first part represents the 256 grams of flour she uses to cook a meal. The second part represents the remaining mass of flour she has left. Now, can you see that the mass of flour she has left is equal to 339 grams minus 256 grams? How much more flour does she need to cook the same meal again? In order to solve this problem, we will need to use another rectangle to represent the total mass of flour she needs to cook a meal. Let's label this 256 grams. Again, let's divide this rectangle into two parts. One part represents the flour she had left. The other part represents the additional flour that she needs. Do you think we can find the mass of additional flour that she needs from here? Do you get it? Great! First, let's find the remaining mass of flour Miko has left. The remaining mass of flour is equal to 339 grams minus 256 grams equals 83 grams. Now, let's label this in our second diagram. The additional mass of flour she needs is equal to 256 grams minus 83 grams equals 173 grams. Hence, Miko needs an additional 173 grams of flour to cook the same meal again. Let's move on to check our answers and ensure they are correct. This time, let's use another method to solve this problem. We know that Miko has 339 grams of flour now, and she uses 256 grams to cook a meal. We also know that Miko wants to cook two of the same meal in total. The total mass of flour she needs is equal to 256 grams multiplied by 2 equals 512 grams. Hence, the additional mass of flour she needs is equal to 512 grams minus 339 grams equals 173 grams. We managed to arrive at the same answer with a different method. Therefore, we know our answer is correct.
KooBits, engaging the digital kids.